Coming up later in the show, Michael Douglas fights the war on drugs in Washington. And at home, it's Steven Soderbergh's Traffic.
We're going after their top guys.
Your government surrendered this war a long time ago.
Coming up next, Sean Connery is a reclusive writer in Finding Forrester.
My name is William Forrester. I'm not one up there.
You got something for me?
Souffle, baby!
Sean Connery is a recluse who, from his window, keeps watch on his neighborhood in Finding Forrester, a film that celebrates the art of writing and the bonds of friendship. Echoing the personality of J.D. Salinger, Connery's character, William Forrester, wrote one great novel in the early 50s, but then he virtually disappeared. Rob Brown plays Jamal Wallace, a basketball star whose potential as a writer is so exhilarating he breaks through to Forrester. They become pals.
They got some contest at school, this writing thing. You ever entered one of those?
Writing contest?
Yeah.
Once. A long time ago.
Did you win?
Of course I won.
Like money or something?
The Pulitzer.
The eccentric Forrester hasn't left his apartment fortress for years, but Jamal coaxes him out on his birthday.
We'd spend our summers here. And if we were lucky, the falls.
A lot of falls with those teams.
Not enough.
Finding Forrester has many of the same mentor-student elements of director Gus Van Sant's Good Will Hunting, and some of the final scenes reminded me of Scent of a Woman. But you know what? Those movies won gold trophies, and Forrester is every bit as good. We all know Connery can play larger than life, but it's the vulnerability he displays here that makes this a career-crowning performance. Newcomer Rob Brown excels as Jamal, and F. Murray Abraham and Anna Paquin provide stellar supporting work. Finding Forrester is a beautifully spun story about the magic of the written word and the power of friendship.
You know, I agree with you on this, and I agree with you about Rob Brown, who was in his first movie, just as Sean Connery, has been an actor for 50 years, and they worked so well and so closely and warmly together. And this is the first movie I can think of about writing that is right about writing. His advice, don't wait for inspiration. Start writing, and inspiration will come during the act of writing, is the only good advice I've ever heard about writing, because everybody else is always trying to plan and prepare, and that just doesn't work.
And Connery's got some great lines about how writers use their work to get women in particular. We talked recently about a movie called Pollock, and we talked about how hard it is to show painting. Well, it's even harder to show people writing and make it interesting, but this is a really well done, as you said, depiction of the world of writing.
And a total change of pace for Sean Connery, who is, I think James Bond, after all these years, people still think of him as James Bond. He's such a versatile actor.
Yep.
Coming up next, Michael Douglas gets unexpected help from Benicio del Toro in the thriller Traffic.
You worry about getting me what I want. I worry about myself.